Okay, we are rolling. Champions of Champions boxing talk. You know, the dust has settled after Tyson Fury v Deontay Wilder happened in LA. And it's very unfortunate it happened in that location because I'm just telling you now, Tyson Fury is talking about a rematch. Deontay Wilder is talking about a rematch. If Tyson Fury accepts a rematch in the United States, then I will see him in the same light as Golovkin. Don't do it, right? Just don't do it. How many times, right? And let's face it, the American broadcast Showtime had Tyson Fury winning. The same stuff they were scoring was what I was scoring, was what BT was scoring, was what Showtime was scoring, what most American fans was scoring. Check out Ring IQ Julius, and he's got, Ring IQ page. And this guy's American, and he just tells it as it is. He's just straight down the line. He's American like Deontay Wilder. But you know something? He's a fan of boxing. And he saw that fight for what it was. A Tyson Fury win. The only reason that it was even marginally close was because Deontay Wilder scored 2 knockdowns. But I'm hearing people that don't know the difference between a stamp and a boxing match saying things like, well, Tyson Fury was the guy that hit the canvas twice. That's not the only thing of how you score boxing. Right? There's winning rounds. There's outboxing people. Scoring criteria. The Queensberry rules. It's not just about power and knockdowns. Right? And if you can't land your power, right, which Deontay Wilder couldn't all night, virtually, you better be able to box. Right? And that's what Lennox Lewis said on the broadcast. But you know something? Deontay Wilder just didn't know how to box. And his jab was very tame on Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury completely nullified that right hand most of the night. He won the massive percentage of the fight. Right? And this is a Tyson Fury that is only 3 fights into his comeback against the peak version of Deontay Wilder. There'll never be a better version of Deontay Wilder than this. And yet Tyson Fury, when you get a draw in the United States, it really means you've won. They're telling you've won. It was the same in the first Golovkin-Canelo fight. When he got a draw out of Canelo, that means you've whooped that guy. Right? Lennox Lewis just smiled like it was deja vu of his fight with Evander Holyfield. Right? And he even said at the end of the broadcast, and let's face it, Lennox Lewis and Tyson Fury have gone back and forth. These are 2 cats that don't like each other, right? But Lennox Lewis fairly said it was obvious that Tyson Fury won. Richie Woodall. Look at Jim Gray. He was baffled by the decision. And I think one of the judges give... The judge that did score the fight for Deontay Wilder scored it something like 9 rounds Wilder won and Tyson Fury only won 3. What? There can only be something dodgy going on here. I've said it time and time and time again. But Tyson Fury was out jabbing Deontay Wilder. He looked quicker than Deontay Wilder, back foot, front foot. He landed some combinations to body and a few good right-hand combinations to Deontay Wilder. And Deontay Wilder was the more tired of the 2. Tyson Fury had the juice in the tank. After Wilder had dropped him in the 12th round, Tyson Fury would have been able to knock Deontay Wilder out. And here's my question for you Wilder fans. If Deontay Wilder is looking buzzed when he's taking right hands from Tyson Fury, who is an elusive fighter, not a predator or an attacker, what do you think Deontay Wilder is going to look like if Anthony Joshua lands them shots? I'm telling you, Joshua can box better than Wilder, and he can punch as good, nearly, as Wilder. So, what are the laws of averages of who could win that fight? On tonight's performance, Deontay Wilder does not last 6 rounds with Anthony Joshua. No way. The next fight, Tyson Fury has really shook. This was a fight where he actually shook ring rust off. Tyson Fury could actually be even better and slicker in the next fight. He could really master Deontay Wilder, but he's got to have the fight outside the United States. What were the qualities of the two men? Deontay Wilder, it's one thing. It's the power, the right hand, right? And his heart. He does have those two things. They're the only thing, lack of competition and heart and power. They're the only things that is keeping Deontay Wilder one of the major champions in this division. Because I'm telling you, I thought Deontay Wilder could box better than this. I knew he wasn't a great boxer, but I thought he had enough to double jab and get close to Fury. But he just couldn't cope with Fury's irky-jerky style. And it was only because Fury lost concentration and was tiring that Deontay Wilder actually dropped him. But heart and determination were from Wilder. But from Fury, I could go on. He had as much heart as Deontay Wilder. Better boxing skills, better movement, better mastery of the ring, was winning more rounds, beat the count twice, right? It is a travesty that this result happened. And you know something? The judges are not doing Deontay Wilder any favours, right? He's not Canelo Alvarez. He doesn't have Canelo Alvarez's following. People want Deontay Wilder to prove himself to them time and time and time again to an audience, right? People are leaving that stadium believing that this guy is trash because the judges give him a soft decision. And they did, right? That was not Tyson Fury at his best. I could see that Tyson Fury, as I said, the reflexes could be slightly off. And there was, but it was still more than enough to throw Deontay Wilder off. I said the style of Klitschko and the style of Deontay Wilder are two different kettle of fishes. Yes, they are. But the Tyson Fury in Germany would have mauled this Deontay Wilder. And he might in the next fight. Wilder's always got that power where he can end it in one shot. But Fury was even getting up after that, and Fury has lost 100 pounds, which sort of drains the chin and makes you more vulnerable to being knocked out, and yet he's still got up, right? Deontay Wilder thought he had him in the 12th. But when Fury got up, Wilder was the one that was spent. If that's Anthony Joshua, it's all over for Deontay Wilder. As I said, Fury in that moment reminded me of Vladimir Klitschko. When he had Anthony Joshua tired and hurt. The killer instinct's not there. Deontay Wilder was really tired. And he's the guy that's been in shape for years. And Fury's the guy just coming back. Right? But he's more of a ring IQ smart boxer. Tyson Fury. Right? He's not a guy that delivers killer instinct. That was evident. Had he had some killer instinct, he'd have finished Wilder in the 12th round. But here's the thing. I think Tyson Fury got overexcited in that 12th. He could have easily have danced the round out. You know, like, I know Floyd Mayweather, who was at the fight tonight, is leaving that arena thinking Tyson Fury should have danced the last round out. But that's what happens when you've been out the ring for years and you haven't faced quality opposition for years and you've not got your full fitness back to 100% yet. You start making mistakes with fatigue. And that's what he did. At times, he felt so in control, he lost control. Now, Floyd Mayweather would not have been there in the 12th round. Tyson Fury tonight, at times, made Deontay Wilder look how Canelo looked. Floyd Mayweather. He had Wilder swinging for the trees. Could hardly land a glove on him. Only in the 9th and the 12th. Right? That's it. Other than that, he restricted Deontay Wilder to using the left jab. Right? And Fury did not care about that left jab. I said Fury won't be worried about that left jab. He's alright as long as he's taking that and not the right hand. But Floyd Mayweather would no doubt have danced the round away and just about got the decision. I know Floyd Mayweather right now, if he'd have been Tyson Fury's coach going into that 12th round, take no chances, Tyson. But what did Tyson Fury do? He squared his shoulder up right centre of the ring with Deontay Wilder and gave him the chance to land. But by God, what determination and strength it was for him to rise from the canvas. Because Wilder just didn't land with a right hand. He landed with a left hook as Tyson Fury was going to the ground. And I say this in the most respectful way now. Tyson Fury looked in that ring too silly to be knocked out. He hasn't got the sense to stay down. He just won't. Right? This guy, you could see all what he'd been through in that ring. Even in the drastic moments, this was not going to get away from him, no matter what, right? It reminds me of Danny Jacobs after he survived cancer, when he gave Golovkin an absolute battle and has gone on to win world titles since, right? That's what it reminds me of. I never really believed that social situations in your life can give you an edge in boxing. I'm starting to reassess that now when I'm looking at these guys. Because Danny Jacobs is only just getting his strength back after chemotherapy. Tyson Fury's been through the mill. He's only just getting his strength back. Yet they deliver world-class performances. They've got the skill, but added determination on top of it is a hell of an ingredient, right? But he won that fight. Yes, in the rematch, he knows what he's got to do. He knows that the focus has got to be the same all the way through the fight. But you know, this was the first time Tyson Fury's done 12 rounds. He did 10 last time out. The first time in 3 years he's done 12 rounds. And Wilder was more tired at the end than him. There's no reason to believe that Tyson Fury can't be better next time. He can. But the focus has to be there. And the way you maintain focus is with your fitness. When you're tired, you get sloppy and you lose focus. And when you're tired and the fight is sort of easy-ish, you switch off. You take it for granted. You think, oh, I can just rest here. As many flaws as Deontay Wilder has, the power you cannot switch off for a moment, right? But in the rematch, we will have a fitter Tyson Fury. He was heavier tonight than he was against Klitschko. People are telling me online, oh, this was the Tyson Fury that fought Vlad. They're obviously Deontay Wilder fans trying to find grace out of a disgrace. Do you like that one? Grace out of a disgrace. That's for Tyson Fury. I'd love him to have said that on the microphone after. What do you think of the result tonight, Tyson? They're trying to find grace in a disgrace. Right? But that's the case. But for me, daylight robbery. There's no way on earth you could see Deontay Wilder winning that round. You could make it closer because of the knockdowns. But winning the fight, drawing the fight, are you kidding me? Right? And this is the question I want to ask American boxing fans. Are you missing Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, Riddick Bowe, etc. so badly that you feel that it's acceptable to let judges rob other fighters of victories? You just wait till your next legend turns up, because real boxing fans, casual boxing fans, know Deontay Wilder didn't win that, and he's not going to have gained any new plaudits tonight based off it, right? That's just a fact. There are currently probably hundreds of videos going to be uploaded on YouTube right now saying what I'm saying. And one Deontay Wilder fan every now and then popping up saying the opposite and getting an absolute drilling for it, right? And they deserve it. Because if you think Deontay Wilder won tonight based off 2 knockdowns, right, and the rest of the fight you ignore, right, you need to watch another sport, because boxing is not for you, right? But another black eye on the sport, no matter what it just carries on and 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 on. But we know who won. If you don't know who won, please leave this sport. Don't watch it, because you are part of the corruption. You know who won. It's just you sat on a certain side of the fence and you're biased. Admit it to yourself. Go down into the abyss of your soul and deep inside and grab the truth. Your boy Deontay Wilder is a good fighter, but he's not great. He didn't fight anywhere near of a great version of Tyson Fury tonight. He fought a Tyson Fury that's only just getting back on his feet. You're telling me that Deontay Wilder beats an Anthony Joshua that is never out of the gym and never out of shape and has skills because he's got pedigree from being an Olympic medalist. Come on. Wake up. We all like patriotism, but sometimes we have to know the truth. I loved Ricky Hatton, but Floyd Mayweather was better. And I'm admitting that as a Brit. It's time you admitted the same. Somebody soon is going to drop Deontay Wilder like a ton of bricks. He's no fundamentals. As Lennox Lewis, I'll repeat it again. If you can't land power, you better be able to box. And Deontay Wilder was struggling against a Tyson Fury not that long out of rehab. What else can I say? C'est la vie, right? But it shouldn't be. Boxing should be a fair sport. But I'm thankful that we've got people on Ring IQ and Counterpunch Boxing and all of that stuff that see the truth. And these Americans are boxing fans. They don't judge fights based off the nationality of the person, but of the character and action that goes on in the ring. And so do I. I would never want to see one of my fighters rob an American. I don't like it. If Deontay Wilder was way ahead against Anthony Joshua in the UK, give Deontay Wilder the decision. These guys are taking punches, taking years off their livelihoods, and they get treated like this from judges. It is not on. And patriotism is not a factor in boxing and shouldn't be. Because when the bell rings, fighters, fans, we should all be one. Right? We should all be proud of these guys that put their heart and soul and lives on the line to entertain us. But these judges and the boxing establishment, I cannot be proud of them. I just can't. And neither should you. This is Champions of Champions Boxing Talk. Well done to Tyson Fury. Much work for Deontay Wilder to do in the rematch. And I'm out. And please have that rematch outside the UK.